Good morning, dear friends. In today's video, I will discuss the illustration. That means how we can check the time reversal and factor reversal test in the case of Fisher-Ideal Index. So illustration is, what is the Fisher-Ideal Index? Show with the help of following data that it satisfies both the time reversal and factor reversal test. That means we have to solve the sum for the Fisher-Ideal Index, and we have also to check the conditions of time reversal and factor reversal. So the condition for time reversal test is P01 into P10 equal to 1, and factor reversal test P01 into Q01 is equal to sigma P1 Q1 over sigma P0 Q0. Here 0 for the base year and 1 for the current year. So the statement is given, commodities A, B, C, D commodities are given, and price or expenditure of 90 is given, 10, 5, 28, and expenditure is also given. Similarly, the price and expenditure of 1991 year is also given. So, firstly, I will check out the Fisher-Ideal Index. So, commodities ABCD is given, 1990 years, that means prices are given. I am taking this as the 1990 as a base year and 1991 as the current year. So, prices is given, I am taking P0, and quantity is given, that is I am taking Q0. Price is given 10, 5, 28. So how I have to calculate the quantity? I will find out the quantity by dividing the expenditure by price. That means expenditure को price के साथ divide करूँगी, तो then I will get the quantity. That is 120 divided by 10, I am getting 12. 40 divided by 5, I am getting 8. 60 divided by 20, that is I am getting 3. And similarly, in 1991, prices are also given. I am taking P1. And quantity, how I will find out? Same process. That means 144 divided by 12. 54 divided by 6. 100 divided by 25. 72 divided by 8. I am getting 12949. Now I have formulated the column P0, Q0. P0, Q0 means I have to multiply the items of P0 and Q0. 10 into 12, 120. 5 into 8, 40. And similarly, I am getting sigma P0, Q0 is 300. Now, I will multiply P0, Q1. P0, Q1. 10 into 12, 5 into 9. That means I am getting this one. So, sigma P0, Q1 is 317. Then P1, Q0. P1, Q0 is 12 into 12, 144. 8 into 6, 48. And this one, 75, 80, and so on. So, I am getting P1, Q0 is equal to 347. The next is P1, Q1. P1, Q1 is 12 into 12, 6 into 9, 25 into 4, that is 172. I am getting sigma P1, Q1 is equal to 370. So, these are the columns I have formulated. Now, I will calculate the price index. Price index of current year based on previous year. That means P01. P01's formula is sigma P1 Q0, sigma P1 Q0 over sigma P0 Q0 multiply sigma P1 Q1 over sigma P0 Q1 into 100. So all the columns I have already calculated the values of sigma P1 Q0. I am just showing here. Sigma P0 Q0 I have calculated 300. P0 Q1 is 317, P1 Q0 is 347, and P1 Q1 is 370. So I am using these values here. P1 Q0 347 over 300 into 370 over 317 into 100. After simplification, I am getting this answer. Then next is price index for the previous year with the current year as a base. That means in place of 1, I will replace 0, and in place of 0, I will replace 1. So formula is sigma, in this formula, 1. In the place of 1, I will replace 0, and in place of 0, I will replace 1. So, P0 Q1 over sigma P1 Q1 into sigma P0 Q0 over sigma P1 Q0 into 100. So, all the values I have already calculated. Just substituting these values in this formula. So, I am getting 86.06. Similarly, I can find out the quantity index for the current year with the previous year as base year. That means quantity means wherever the P, I will replace P with the Q and Q with the P. So in this formula, there is a P1. I will replace Q. Q1 P0. There will be a P0 Q0. I will replace Q0 P0. Here is a P1 Q1. I will replace Q1 P1. Here is a P0 Q1. P means Q. Q0 P1. So In the quantity index method, only difference is that means we are replacing P with the Q and Q with the P. So I have used this formula. After substituting these values, I am getting 106.15. So similarly, I can calculate the quantity index for the previous year with the current year as a base. That means Q10. Again, Q10 means I will replace 1 with the 0 and 0 with the 1. So I am getting P1Q0, P1Q1 into P0Q0, P0Q1 into 100. So after calculation, I am getting 94.21. So now I have to check the price index, time reversal test for price index. The condition is I have to verify P01 because I have already written the first. That means whenever I have to check the time reversal test, then P01 into P10 is equal to 1. It should be 1. So I am using P01 into P10. I have already calculated in the previous sheets. This is the value of this function and P10 is this one. So after simplification, I am getting 1. So time reversal condition is applicable for price index in the case of Fisher. Fisher के केस में हमारी time reversal की condition satisfied होती है. Then for the factor reversal, I will check out the P01 into Q01 is equal to sigma P1 Q1 over sigma P0 Q0. So I will check it here. P01 into Q01, I have already calculated the value of P01 and Q01. Then just after simplification, putting the values here, I am getting 370 over 300. What is the 370 over 300? 370 is P1 Q1 and 300 is P0 Q0. I can write P1 Q1, P0 Q0. So same, this is a factor reversal condition, hence factor reversal test is also satisfied. So similarly, I can also calculate the time reversal test on the quantity index. Quantity index में क्या होएगा? Just replacing P with the Q, Q with the P. So this is the conditions. This is the sum where we have calculated the Fisher ideal index, and we have also checked the two condition, that is time reversal and factor reversal. And time reversal, we have to check P01 into P10 is equal to 1. And factor reversal, we have to check P01 into Q01 is equal to sigma P1 Q1 over sigma P0 Q0. So in this illustration, I have explained all these things. Simply whenever there is a P01, it is the same process. When P10, we are replacing 0 with the 1 and 1 with the 0. If we are talking about the quantity, then we have to P with the Q, Q with the P. So this is the sum of time reversal and factor reversal. Thank you so much, dear friend. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Don't forget to share with others also.